It's time now for Peter Channel 4 o'clock news, and it's Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening, June 14th, 2016. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. I your 4 o'clock news and top story at 4 on this Tuesday afternoon, going into Tuesday evening is an angry President Obama on Tuesday lashed out at Republicans and particularly Donald Trump, who had called him soft and terrorism, warning that loose talk about Muslims as harm the United States campaign against militant groups in the Middle East. Investigators believe that the all-night nightclub gunman made surveillance trips to both the club and the Disney shopping center earlier this month, the same week Disney and Orlando sets were hosting gay days in 2016. A SWAT team has shot and killed a suspect who took the hostage at a Walmart in Amarillo, Texas, Tuesday afternoon, investigators confirmed. A federal appeals court has voted to uphold a series of strict new rules for internet providers, handed a major victory to regulators in the fight over the net neutrality and intrusion into one of the most frequent changes to hit the industry in recent years. Paris, French president called Tuesday for increased security in the nation on high alert after a apparent Islamic State-inspired attack to fatally stabbed a couple of police ties in a recorded message where he was killed by police. Russian government hackers penetrated the computer network of the Democratic National Committee and gained access to their entire database of opposition research to GOP presidential candidate Donald Trump, according to the committee officials. Pretoria, South Africa, has made visiting camps for delivered a gut-wrenching plea Tuesday for Oscar Pistorius to be punished for murdering his daughter. Brussels, Allied Defense Minister has formally recognized cyberspace and domain of warfare on Tuesday as an acknowledgement that mountain battles are waged not only in the air, sea, and land, but also on computer networks. Propaganda outlets linked to the Islamic State in Iraq and Syria have expected to act associated a group with the recent terror attack on Orlando and Paris. So, Shanghai, Disney's executives may not wish upon a star, but they are finally realizing the goal in China as Disney opened the first resort to mainland China, but no space mountain. So, as border cars hit the roads to Pyongyang, driving the taxis for becoming a proper occupation in North Korea. So, North Korea is likely to conduct the fifth nuclear test during the months leading up to the U.S. presidential election, South Korean analysts said on Tuesday. The three crew members from MH6 to that crash of James River Rock West and the Newport News Police Department aboard on an ambulance. Surprise progress in New Tech family student against making the AR-15 rifle. In order Tuesday, Judge Emmett Sullivan said that the public need access to details of Brian Pacquiao's deal was minimal. Everything went down. Police and an elderly man who was shot and killed. A never elderly man before being shot dead by police has previously been convicted in a killing. The Orlando, Florida gunman, white man, faced charges after telling the FBI she knew about it. Planned attack and then even drove him to the snack club on a previous occasion. New Jersey, a former corrections officer was sentenced to 25 years in prison for sexual assault on a woman in a jail cell in New Jersey and lied about it. Washington. House Speaker Paul Ryan says he does not think about the Muslims in the country's interest to counter Republican president nominee Donald Trump. Orlando, Florida. A doctor of Orlando Hospital, where most of the victims of the Pulse nightclub shooting were treated to the expected death toll of 49 and decrease. Washington. U.S. retail sales rose strongly in May as Americans bought automobiles and a range of other goods even as they paid for more than gasoline, suggesting that economic growth was gaining steam despite a sharp slowdown in job creation. Wait for July delivery was $5.50 a bale, lower than $4.8560 a bushel. July corn was $2.50 lower at $4.2720 a bushel. July oats was 25 cents lower at $2.05 a bushel, while July soybeans lost $11.25 to $11.576 a bushel. Washington. Evidence that the U.S. neutral rate and the interest rate stalled near zero may slow. Federal Reserve rates hikes even more expected to tighten hands on policymakers until a rebound in the global demand of forces to raise a key measure. 12 startup incentives announced another layoff on Tuesday works to turn itself around. The new CEO, David Sachs, is getting about one of 6 people, about 9% of the sales force. Sachs sent an email to shut it down in Arizona. In Marseille, France, energy materials manufacturer Iran renewed partnerships with South for the supply of the explosive that propels with anti-tank weapons. Paris, Italy teamed up with France for the development of Aster 30 Block 1 anti-missile MBDA missile system announced Tuesday. San Diego, a Predator C Avenger unmanned aerial system has been tested with advanced electro-optical infrared sensor for the surveillance from significant standoff ranges. Islamabad, a planned U.S. sale of F-16 jets to Pakistan was canceled due to the deposit considered presence of the Haqqani National Terrorist Group, official said. Paris, Rheinmetall, and Railways new linked in between fighting vehicle on Tuesday, the Eurostar 2016 expedition in French capital. Taking one of the Sox down 57.66 plus the 17,674.82. S&P 500 down 3.74 to 2,075.32. And Nasdaq down 4.89 points at 4,843.55. However, school officials say that they have been told that the city is often in this plan to need school budget problems to use in surplus health and insurance money. School Committee Chairman Stephen Wiggins and Superintendent-elect David Sawyer says the city is now intending to use the surplus to lower health insurance premiums for both city employees and the school district department. The charge of plans came out of Kevin Dumas, to the State Department Revenue said. Wiggins said that the move would save the schools about $47,000 before the change. Dumas has agreed to refund the surplus insurance money from 2009 and 2010 and the city employees who paid it into particular health care plan. Now, however, school officials are tackling a multifaceted approach for the district to tackle the opioid addiction crisis. Rentham is a cramped public works facility off Town in the street is earmarked to finally be replaced in the next few years. However, athletic fees will likely to double at Albert High School the next school, but will stay well below $600 level that officials will eventually consider it. Boston. Republican Governor Charlie Baker nominated 3 Supreme Court judges filled with upcoming vacancies in the state's House Court. Boston, a former Dorchester Municipal Court Probation Officer, accused of raping a woman when he was assigned to supervise. Molecules with a right-handed and left-handed version of an essential life on the nerve and have been found in meteors and comets. Sydney, Australia. Australian researchers say rats with stable levels have been wiped out of the road and they lived on a tiny outcrop of the Great Barrier Reef and say the first second extinction of a mammal species due to man-made climate change. Some worlds have been more than one sun in the sky. Now, scientists say that they have confirmed the existence of the largest ever planet over in the binary stars, a gas giant with the same mass and radius as Jupiter. Finding buried treasures is a dream of old souls to live yourselves. Treasure chests overflowing with a gold diamonds, shiny lamps, and containing genies and crunchy down lamps and 1,000-year-old butter. The London massacre remains interested in no much amount we don't know about gunfire, what causes it, what the consequences for surviving families, and how to stop it. And in aftermath of the deadly shooting that Pulse Center under gave our family and friends of wounded victims sought the information they couldn't about their loved ones' health. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration warned Whole Foods that a series of inspections that found serious violations in a message facility that packages and prepares ready-to-eat foods. In Wolverine, Massachusetts, Boston Rail by the Springfield Line, 3 hours ago, 3-car motor vascular injuries, and units at West Crest and Angel EMS. Peter Children's time, 4-8 on this Tuesday afternoon, and it's time now for a sport report. Tonight, the Boston Red Sox will square up against the Baltimore's game time, 7:10 p.m. at Fenway Park. One game that played today, Toronto Blue Jays over the Philadelphia Phillies, 11-3. Irving, Texas. Dallas Cowboys running back Darren McFadden had surgery to a broken right elbow on Tuesday that could keep him out of September's opener. Oakland Cowboys, the Ghost Awards minutes to missing the suspended Draymond Green in the 112-97 loss. Into the Cleveland Cavaliers in Game 5 in the NBA Finals on Monday night. The segment report, the major professional sport leagues doing business in Las Vegas are taking a major blow. Thanks to both reports, the NHL decided to place an expansion team in the Sin City. It brought messages that 68-foot war hockey stick was carefully installed in front of the Boston Bruins' new practice facility at Boston on Tuesday morning, one day after things that are being proposed to the dangerous side wind gusts moving through. Peter Children's Arms now 4-9 on this Tuesday afternoon, going into Tuesday evening time now for Trevor and Transit report on this Tuesday afternoon, going into Tuesday evening. Let's start down with 146 on both ends, also after Route 99 in North Smithfield, Lincoln area. 146 southbound. Southbound slow from 15 to 95. 95 on the southbound side, protected to downtown prominence. 95 on the northbound side, so out west over to Route 195. 95 southbound a little slow around Route 4 in Coventry. 195 on the westbound side, so from 44 east prominence to 95 in prominence. 138 on the westbound side, a little around Route 4 and Narragansett, around Route 1. 195 on the eastbound side, a little slow around the Sunset Fall Whip stretch. 140 on the southbound side, a little slow for 195 to the 6th in New Bedford. 44 on the westbound side, a little slow just before 105 in Middleborough. Cape Cod, 6 from 7 to 9 Orleans. 95 on the southbound side, so for 495 in Foxborough, all the way to 295 in Arbor. 24 on the southbound side, so for the Avon Buckton stretch. Headed towards 106 in West Bridgewater. Route 3 on the southbound side, so for Marshfield, all the way out to Route 3A in Kingston. 128. And 495 on the southbound side, it is over Milford stretch. 495 southbound also saw around the Mass Back in Boston vicinity. 128 on the southbound side. It's backed up for Burlington all the way up to the Braintree split. 120 on the northbound side, so split all the way at the 24, and then 120 on the northbound side, so for Route 9 and Wellesley all the way out to the Braintrees, Route 95, and Route 114 in Peabody. So a lot of delays on 128. South Expressway, both ends sold from Boston all the way out to the Braintree split. 93 on both ends of the Boston and Slogo. 93 on the southbound side, so from Somerville all the way out to the Zakin Bridge. 7 Callan Tunnels are Slogo and Mass Parking both ends. It's Slogo from South Expressway all the way to Logan Airport. Mass Parking in the eastbound side, so from Austin Brad tolls all the way out to Logan Airport. Mass Parking on the westbound side, it did so from Austin Brad tolls all the way at the Natick. 93 on the northbound side, so from Boston all the way up into Lawrence. Route 3 on the northbound side, so 128 in Burlington all the way to Billwick. Route 495, both ends low, so the low stretch. 495 on the northbound side, so the long stretch. 290 on the westbound side, so 190 in Worcester all the way up to Route 9. 91 on the northbound side, it did so from 57 in Nagawam all the way up to 291 in Springfield. 291 on the southbound side, it did so on Route 91 in Springfield. Mass Parking change to Route 91 in Chicopee, Holyoke area, Slogo. Spalding Turbine on the northbound side, so from 95 in Portsmouth all the way up to the Route 4. 293 on the westbound side, also up to Route 3 in Manchester. Main Turbine on the southbound side, also up to Gray Interchange. Route 1 on the southbound side, also to Brunswick Stretch. I-89 on the southbound side, also after the Canadian border up in Vermont. I-87 on the southbound side, also after the Canadian border in upstate New York around Plattsburgh around Route 11. And I-87 on the southbound side, also after Plattsburgh Stretch. I-87 on the northbound side, it is so from the 3 in Albany all the way up to the Schenectady and Troy. Out in Connecticut, out in the Hartford and vicinity. 91 on the southbound side, it is so from 305. The Nebraska again from 291 in Windsor all the way at the downtown Hartford around Route 3. I-84 on both ends also from 91 all the way at the West Hartford. I-84 on the eastbound side also from Route 8 in Waterbury all the way at the Bristol. I-84 stop and go from Denver to Newtown. 91 on both ends also up to Route 95 New Haven. 95 on both ends also to New Haven. 95 on the southbound side also on New London stretch. 95 on the southbound side also to Brentford stretch. Merritt Parkway and the northbound side so from Greenwich all the way out to Bridgeport, and 95 on the northbound side it did so from Greenwich all the way to Bridgeport. And down in New York City, Lawrence Space, both ends Slogo from Hicksville all the way at the Midtown Manhattan, Lincoln and Holland Tunnels are Slogo, and George Washington Bridge 95 but both ends also from Fort Lee, New Jersey out to the Bronx. Brooklyn Queens Expressway on the westbound side is backed up from Rounds and Arrows Bridge all the way after the Jersey Turnback in New Jersey and Belt Parkway and both ends so from Brooklyn all the way at the JFK Airport. And 679 on both ends also at JFK Airport to LaGuardia Airport, and FDR Drive and the West Side Highway is on Slogo. Alright, MBTA alerts at 4:13. Thursday on looking good. On the subway, looking good, and on the commuter rail, it's looking good. Peter Channel News Times now 4:13 on this Tuesday afternoon, and it's time now for a weather report, and it turned out to be a terrific Tuesday in the weather department. For tonight, most of us got about 52 degrees. Northwest about 5 to 10 miles louder about in the evening. Wednesday, south got about 83 degrees. Northwest about 5 to 9 miles an hour. Wednesday night, forecast about 53 degrees. Light northwest to 5 to 7 miles coming in the evening. Thursday, most sunny forecast about 80, about 36 degrees. Light variable wind. Southeast wind about 5 miles coming in the evening. For Friday, most of the forecast about 74 about 53 degrees. Saturday, Sunday, most of us about 67 about 53 degrees. Sunday, Sunday podcast about 69 about 59 degrees. Monday, most of the Sunday podcast about 83 about 61 degrees. And for Tuesday, most of us got about 85 degrees. Currently not near 81 degrees at temperature. Podcast guys, 27 above Celsius, and it's 27% humidity. And that's way for the Peter Channel 4 o'clock news that is Tuesday evening, June 14, 2016. I'm Peter. Have a good evening and goodbye day to you. I'll see you at 11 o'clock for a late night report. Have a good evening.